I'm Mark.
And I'm Jerry. And we are the Military Collectibles Shop. Welcome to another edition of What's New at the Military Collectibles Shop. So, again, we've been a little behind in the videos, so we're playing a little bit of catch-up, but that's okay, because we got some more interesting stuff in that we wanted to share with you.
Yes, there's a lot of interesting stuff here.
A lot of different stuff. Our last video was mostly Civil War. This stuff is a lot more World War II, and a little bit of World War I. And, of course, some Civil War.
Yes. The Civil War stuff seems to follow us everywhere.
Right, it's everywhere. I don't know.
All right, let's start with this Soviet hat that has all sorts of little badges and stuff, and that somebody thought was World War II that was trying to sell it to us, and didn't realize there's a lot of souvenir stuff from Russia.
When the wall came down, these were pretty popular for them to sell to tourists. They had a lot of military stuff, and what better way to sell a lot of military stuff than to pile it on and make it even more. But a neat souvenir from kind of an interesting time. So kind of a collectible as it sits. Yeah. All right, this is kind of a Mark assist with this. Let's hold this. Thanks. This was a neat group from a WWII, a Women's Army Corps person who served with the WWIIs. So a lot of her paperwork, officer candidate, the War Department manual, WWII, just various documents she was awarded, various letters, her service information.
Her ID card. There's some buttons here.
And probably what is the coup de grace is a great photo album of, showing her WWII life, various camps, friends of hers, doing all the WWII stuff during World War II. Some guys she met along the way in their uniforms, airplane shots, just a great photo album, and some very cool WWII unit photos, which is something you don't see a lot of. And one of the things, I don't know if I can get to it in time, but one of the things that I haven't seen before is actually even some of the Women's Army Corps regimental flags. There's actually some photos. Now I've seen a lot of the Guidon flags, but there's actually some photos of the regimental flags being flown somewhere in this book. So I'll find them and I'll put them in now.
Ah, that's cool. Look at that. They're magically appearing right before our eyes.
So very cool. Obviously named to her. Neat grouping. No uniform or anything, but I've got a lot of those of you who've been watching know that I actually collect a lot of women's military stuff. And it's just unusual to find a lot of paperwork or things like that. So I was excited to get that.
All right, moving along. We got a bunch of money here.
Money.
So, some of it's from Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia? That's like Wisconsin. I got the shit kicked out of me in Wisconsin.
Some of it's more Czechoslovakian, and
some of it's less Czechoslovakian.
Yeah, this is not Czechoslovakian. Huh. I don't know what it is, but
Fumsig Mark. It's German.
Yeah, it's German.
That's what we need. More marks around this place.
Yeah.
If this place wasn't crawling with marks.
Some other...
Krona.
Yeah. Would that be Australia?
No.
Austria?
No.
Some place like that.
Swedish?
Oh, this is from Austria. Early when they had an empire.
So collecting money like this was real popular for the troops as they went in and out of different countries during World War II because honestly the money became worthless very fast. As you went on to the next country, you weren't going back to wherever you got the change from. So it was a cheap souvenir for them. So we see a lot of military service people who brought money back as a souvenir. So kind of cool. Most of it isn't worth a whole ton, but there are guys who collect it. So always neat to see, including some of the invasion money. This one's kind of neat, with the 50 francs, which is the higher denomination bill.
Actually, I've never seen one of those. I never really looked, but
right? Yeah, but
you see the little short.
Yeah, it's not one that turns up.
The little 50 center things or whatever.
The officers. From the same guy who brought that back, we got in his World War II helmet. This happens to be a rear seam swivel bail. Decent liner. Now, I think this helmet is probably one he got because he stayed in and was in the reserves later on. So I think this one was one that he wore in the reserves because it's got the 84th rail splitter, and I forget what regiment that one was.
Oh.
But they were based here out of Milwaukee as a regiment.
Well, that's
so, but nice solid helmet.
Let's see. We got these recognition manual cards, so you can identify these aircraft during World War II. So if you're a gunner, you don't shoot down the wrong guy's planes. So it has all the different countries, so they can move this around the world.
And what's neat is that these are actually like tied with a shoestring, and that's how they were made, so they could be updated as more information came out about different planes from different countries. They could actually expand the books.
Oh, this says restricted.
We didn't tell you.
Sorry, we'll cover that up.
You see nothing.
Okay.
Oh,
There's a picture of your...
actually, this is a different whack lady.
Oh.
This is another whack group I got. It's been raining whack stuff. A small group of medals, her dog tag, and photo. So just a nice group and some collar insignia. Nice group, pretty typical.
She's in the
Army Air Force.
Army Air Force.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. We have this. We got this Civil War musicians.
Vertical.
Okay. There we go. Nice blade.
Now, is that the musicians or the staff and field? I don't know.
I'm going with musician's sword because
one has the clamshell on the handguard. One does not.
okay. This has the clamshell. So it's one of the two.
I don't know. It's one of the two. U.S. Civil War.
Yeah.
We can agree on that portion.
Well. So as long as I'm doing these pointy things, this is a. I thought he said it was a Brazilian.
Yeah, 1850 something.
Brazilian musket.
They were used by American forces in the Civil War. This one's a S&K, is the maker. And this one has the WD, I don't know if it's WD, somebody D something.
Yeah, I can't read it.
Anchor stamping on it. But a Civil War bayonet. These were actually, the interesting thing about these is that these were actually sized to the particular musket. So they're not really interchangeable. So they were serial numbered to the weapon.
I see they rounded the point off.
Oh, that'll still go through you.
Yeah, I suppose it would. Well, okay. And we have another bayonet here. Oh, It's marked CS.
Must be real.
Yeah, it's fairly small caliber CS rifle.
Yeah, some other socket type bayonets. Not really sure what this one's from either. Again, small caliber, possibly Dutch. Very small.
Yeah, this one's a little bigger, but that one's... This one looks like it could be 30 caliber, like...
For deer hunting?
Yeah. Yeah, deer hunting.
You got a bayonet them. Fix bayonets!
Here they come!
There's a field full of them.
They're bouncing all around the field.
All right. So there's some American stuff too.
Oh.
We'll do all the American stuff first, and then we'll get to the German stuff.
Look at that. It's, a machine gunner's tunic. Look at that.
World War One, another one. World War One, also machine gunner's tunic. This one was from the 32nd Red Arrow. Came out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
And this one just says Company C.
So, yeah, unfortunately, sometimes we get the information, sometimes we don't. But they're still nice, examples of World War I uniforms.
All right, so, what is this?
It's some American patches. We get a lot of divisional patches. I mean, we like getting them. Patches are great.
Okay, look at that. We got. Oh, isn't this the Americal division?
Yep. 23rd Americal Division.
And this is
Shout out to John Grindle.
armored training unit, and everybody knows what the red triangle is, so I don't need to say.
Diamond, 5th Division.
Oh yeah, and then is this Japanese?
That's Ohio.
Ohio, okay. And then there's a couple of pins.
37th Division.
Is this a General Star or is this a Girl Scout
That's probably
Star?
a Girl Scout Star.
And then there's a.
You can have that.
There's a flag with a bunch of stars on it. But okay.
All right. I also missed this. This is kind of cool. This is probably 1950s, but it's a little Marine Corps EGA marked women's compact. So I like to think that it was carried by a woman Marine. With the little lipstick thing.
Wow.
So
Cool.
just in case you need to touch up your makeup on the battlefield. But it's got the cool EGA on it.
Well, I think we're down to
German stuff.
yes. And are those helmets?
Why, yes, they are.
Wow, that's a interesting color.
We got both a Luftwaffe helmet and an Army helmet in the rare shellac camouflage scheme.
Yeah, I'm sure that will just wash right off of there.
So, but nice liner, chin strap, name to a officer. Yeah. But decent helmet.
What's in his box here?
Ooh, that's a nice box. Why, let's look.
Stuff. Look at that.
We should get some of those can of peanuts snakes.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Just put some in a box like this and just leave it around the shop.
Put this in this plastic
With a
bag.
sign that says "Do not open."
An Army flak badge. This is quite a bit rarer than the Luftwaffe flak badge because they had a lot less flak guns.
Here's a Luftwaffe flak badge.
Wow, look at that. They look similar, but the eagles are different.
Yep.
And this is a CE Junker.
Nice.
It's so where did this come from?
Germany.
Oh, okay, got me there.
Yeah, no, these all came in again from the helmets, the money, the box of German stuff, the army helmet. These all came from one guy. We have his dog tag in here somewhere, and we're doing some research on him. We're getting a nice SA sports badge, early serial numbered one.
We had a German compass here. It still works.
Marching compass. Yes. World War II German Iron Cross, first class, without the ribbon, first class, pinback. And then what's neat about this one is what we call the Navy one, because it's actually, the inner center is made out of bronze, or brass, or tombac.
Something.
Some non-rustable metal.
You got a giant ring. I could just about fit 2 fingers in that ring.
This guy collected rings. So he must have really liked them, because he got a lot from his travels. This is a nice west wall medal. Nice strike, nice ribbon.
Here's an infantry assault badge. It's zinc and it's held at silver on the pin, but still, it's original.
These are kind of rare. These are the Finnish 41, 43 Finnish German badges and enamel.
Here, I'll take mine out of the bag.
This one had a screw back. Oh, it's on there.
Yeah.
It's just all screwed out. Okay. Never mind, it's still there.
All right.
Speaking of West Wall, this ring is really cool. It actually, at first glance, it looks like a woman's ring, and honestly, maybe it is. But it's got the West Wall stuff engraved on like the amber-colored stone, so that's very cool.
Here's another ring. It says Norge on it. It wasn't what I thought it was, but still, it's got the mountain with something flying over the mountain or something.
Bunch of various finger rings. Some of these I think are carnelian. I'm not sure what this one is.
What is carnelian? Oh, yeah.
It's like a stone.
Oh. Here's one that used to have a stone, but it doesn't seem to have a stone anymore. This one's kind of crudely made, but
could have been like a souvenir one that they picked up somewhere along the way. Again, these are like the most rings that we've gotten, just from a guy. There's a little signet ring.
Oh, there's a little. Here's one that's it's actually gold and
weird little Buddha ring. Little initial ring. I was trying to get the date off there. I couldn't.
Oh.
Some kind of class ring.
This would have been somebody that had very little class.
Oh, and even less.
Oh, right, I only dropped a gold.
Even less now.
Oh, yeah. Here's a class ring for some type of pirate school.
Kind of a typical German, what they call a canteen ring, skull ring. Were very popular for the Germans to wear. Not just SS guys, but everybody thinks, oh, it's an SS ring. Well, they could have worn it, but other German guys certainly did wear them too.
It still fits.
It was a thing. Yeah, no, these are...
I don't know what they're made out of. Maybe this has some silver in it. Or maybe it's just made out of...
Germans didn't really do a lot with silver. Got a couple of wound badges, black and silver. Speaking of silver. Also not real silver.
There's a Hindenburg cross and some type of German World War I
veteran.
veteran.
There might be early. There might even be a better 1870, 1871 one.
Yeah, I guess I should read this thing. Maybe I could figure out the date on it, but
The U.S. Army ring.
that one's pretty crude. I looked at it.
Yeah. But, oh, go ahead.
And here's a Mussolini medal. I don't know what it says, but it's got a bunch of Italian writing on the back.
World War I German medal. As I mentioned, we got his dog tags. So we got the early next of kin dog tags and then the later ones.
Got a nice Luftwaffe visor cap eagle. A War Merit Cross, early one in Tomback.
DAF hat badge thing for the German Workers' Front. This little bag is kind of cool. At first I thought it was like a set of sunglasses, but it's actually a minor surgery, a German minor surgery sort of bloodletting kit. So, and it's marked and ID'd inside the flap to the unit. So that was kind of cool to see that.
That is pretty cool.
Have to see where the unit was.
We got a bunch of watch chains. I don't know why he was collecting watch chains and why we didn't get any watches. But, you know, whatever. Some of them are heavy, some of them are thin.
And then this was just a neat little souvenir that he probably picked up somewhere along the way. It's a little hat that was crocheted and a little thing that says USA. Oh, kind of cool.
Here's a little gold ring.
Another World War I German medal.
Yeah, and this looks like could have been a binocular strap.
That's the right size. I think this is a postal head eagle. So a neat little box of various German stuff. Always excited to see, you know, whenever a box of German stuff comes in, because you never know what's going to be in there. Interesting smattering of stuff. Some nice badges, some nice rings. You know, some kind of unusual stuff for us to see. With some, you know, kind of things like the wound badges and the Iron Cross, you know, and some of the other medals that we do see a decent amount of. But it's always nice to get good examples, you know, unquestionable, you know, direct from the vet. You know, we've been very fortunate that we've been able to get a lot of that kind of thing. So we're always excited to get this kind of stuff. All right. Well, we got some other stuff, but that's enough for now.
Yeah.
You guys have had enough of us.
I think they probably already shut us off.
Right. If you've reached the end of this video,
that's when the special thing happens.
right? No, but again, we always appreciate you watching. Greatly appreciate all the comments, all the thumbs up, and now we got 2 people who are thumbs downing us. Whatever. You know, haters gonna hate. So if you don't like us, stop watching. We put out 40. This is our 41st video this year. We're not getting any better. This is kind of what you get.
Yeah, sure.
You know, if you're hoping for improvement,
like they say, you can hope in one hand and never mind.
Or sympathy. I know where sympathy is. You can find it in the dictionary between and syphilis. All right. Yeah. No, but we do appreciate hearing from you. We will be doing, obviously, more of these. There will be another question and answer video coming up soon because a couple people have been sending in questions.
Oh. We're going to have answers for those?
They don't have to be right. They just have to be answers. But as always, send it in. We love hearing from you. Visit the website, militarycollectorshq.com, or militarycollectibleshop.com. You can find us both ways. Find us on eBay under Mr. Jerry. And if you're in Milwaukee, stop by our shop. We've had a lot of you stop by the shop, which is always great to meet you in person. Stop in, say hi. We've had a bunch of people call up. That's great. We love hearing from you. We love talking to you. Just know that we can't always talk to you when we're here, because when we're here, we've generally got the shop open. So
Yes, and usually there's a lot of people.
and there's usually a lot of people.
There's not too many people in here. Oh wait, we're closed.
So, yeah, so we better get on with it. We'll let you get on with your day. So, until next time, I'm Jerry.
And I'm Mark.
And we are the Military Collectibles Shop. Where are you going?
Okay.
So, is this something I said?
Oh.
I did bathe this morning. All right. And in,
What? 2, 3.
3, 2, 3, 2, 1.